Good morning, good morning, good morning, my lovely, lovely people. This is Stormy, and Stormy's World this morning. I'm just gonna come off for a quick, brief update. I had another ER trip last night by ambulance. Something was going on with my heart and my blood pressure and temperature, and everything was kind of messed up for a couple of hours. And thankfully, about the time that the ambulance got here, my temperature started to regulate again. Um, my blood pressure went up, and then my heart rate was up too high, and I had some pressure in my chest and not feeling so good. A lot's going on this week. I have my appointment tomorrow for the lumbar epidural steroid injections, and and then on Thursday I have the cervical steroid injection. So I have a pretty busy week. And then Friday, my brother asked me if I could join him to go for his cancer and chemo blood work on Friday morning. So this is the last week of tax season, so I have been busy trying to prepare some taxes, trying to get caught up with all of that. So needless to say, I didn't overwork myself yesterday because I wasn't feeling good. So I have to make up for that maybe today and tomorrow. So today I'll probably be doing income taxes the rest of the afternoon. But I wanted to jump up on here and say hello. I hope everybody's having a good fall weekend. It's the weather was beautiful yesterday. I got outside, tending to my plants, watering my plants, putting some life back into them, because the last week of really bad heat and no rain caused my 2 or 3 of my plants to start, the leaves to start getting too dried out. So it looks to me like I put some life back into them yesterday evening as I was watering them. I think I got overheated yesterday evening, and that caused the episode that I had last night. The guys weren't here yesterday. They were out and about working yesterday evening, and I was here alone, and I did that. I was taking care of the chickens for Destiny, and I was taking care of my dogs and her doggy. And it just so happens that as soon as I got back in the house, I got too cold and I couldn't get warmed up. My body temperature dropped down under 95 degrees, and it took me a little bit to get it back up. But the ER got me in. They did EKG to rule out heart attack, but the blood work showed that I had elevated enzymes, heart enzymes. So we don't know what was going on. They did another CT scan with dye just to rule out any pulmonary embolisms that I had developing or developed, and that came back clear. So they let me come home at 5:30 this morning. I really am not liking these monthly visits to the ER by ambulance. So I cannot wait until the 31st to talk to my cardiologist and find out what's going on with all the tests that he's taking, to find out what's going on with my heart. If this is something that I need to get used to as a way of life, or if there's something that maybe he can give me to help me feel better, or what's needed. Anyways, I managed, even though I only had 2 hours of sleep, to get up this morning. The kids came in and told me, please come outside. My precious Peaches, my oldest cockatiel, who would be very close to turning 20 next spring, she passed away sometime between the time that the kids and I checked on all the birds yesterday and this morning when they went out to feed everybody and water them up. She's old. Most cockatiels, especially in captivity, only live to be about 15 years old, 10 to 15 years old. So she's lived a long life. She's had a long history of having babies. And her babies have had babies. So she was the matriarch in my cages. And she's going to be missed. After that, the children buried her out under the tree where we have our 2 pit bulls buried. And then we got ready for our meeting this morning. And we had our meeting, and that was very encouraging. And then we got through with our meeting, and I decided to come sit outside for a little bit because I just need some beauty. The birds, the butterflies from my butterfly garden, and they do love my flowers growing in there, so I'm going to have a bigger selection of flowers in the spring for them to come back to. I'm so grateful, guys. So grateful to Jehovah that I wasn't having a heart attack last night, that I have another day of life, another day to serve Him, another day to enjoy with my family, and just overall try to be the best person that I can be on a daily basis. I'm almost through with my little baby's dress. The ribbons and the bows for her adornment of the waistline of the little dress is going to come tomorrow. Thanks to Amazon, right? They'll be here tomorrow, and then I will do the trim around the neckline and the sleeves and the bottom, and put her little dress together, put the button on it at the back, and be done with the dress. And I cannot wait to give it to the sister at the hall. Maybe this week, if I can get to the hall. So, here I am having my morning coffee out on my deck. My babies are going to make me a BLT for my lunch. And hopefully then I can get some energy up to go and get some work done in the office. We never know, guys, what's going to happen from day to day. So I try to make my day the best one possible every day. So hopefully I can get a lot done today. I go to the clinic at 8 o'clock in the morning to have the lumbar puncture done to put the steroids in my spine, on my lower lumbar spine. So that's going to be a long morning for me, and then I hope I can work tomorrow afternoon. I don't know how bad that's going to do. I know the one on my neck didn't hurt too bad after I was done, but I really didn't feel like working afterwards. So who knows? I might not feel like sitting in a chair at the desk and working tomorrow either. But if not, then that means I have to work really hard Tuesday and Wednesday, and next weekend. So I'm going to try to get as much done this afternoon as I can get done. Maybe 3 or 4 of the more simpler income taxes that I have to do. So I'm going to close for now. I hope that everybody's having a good fall day wherever you are. Enjoy what you're doing, whether it be crafting, painting, doing resin, crocheting, gardening, cooking, canning, magnet fishing. Whatever it is that you're doing, please enjoy it to the fullest. Because tomorrow's not promised, guys. Love you guys all out there. Follow me, my family, my friends, my supporters. And I really will look forward to, after tax season is over next week, getting in there and making some resin videos for you guys. I'm going to be making some of my own jewelry designs, and I'm going to be making some special things. I've got a lot of really good ideas in my head of things that I'm wanting to do I had a request for some business card holders, and I want to go in there and I want to do some flower blooms and some pretty petri dish effects in some of these business card holders and get those out and about. I want to get some more cell phone stands made, and hopefully this next fall, winter, and spring we'll be able to sell a lot of our crafts, more than we did this last year. So for now, guys, bye bye, take care.